Hi everybody, it's me again, your precious gem. So for today's video everybody, we're going to talk about this topic. So how much does it cost to live comfortably in the Philippines? So as an expat, if you're planning to relocate or retire here in the Philippines, or if you are planning to visit or having a vacation here in the Philippines, so this video is for you everybody. So on this video, I'm going to give you an estimate amount. How much does it cost to have a comfortable life in the Philippines in a month? So stay tuned everybody. And if you're new to my channel, before we're going to start it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course click the notification bell so you will never miss my content. Thank you so much everybody. Let's start with this topic for today. So are you interested on relocating here in the Philippines, or would you love to retire here soon? Maybe you have a Filipina girlfriend right now and you're planning to marry your Filipina and you're planning to stay with her, with your Filipina here in the Philippines, and this video is for you guys, okay? So how much but this video is based on a single man, okay? So if you're single right now, so yeah, for a single person, just one person. So this amount that I'm going to share with you is just an estimate. So based in Cebu, yeah. So everybody, to live comfortably in the Philippines, you need to consider this various expense. So this expense including like the housing or your rent, food, transportation, choice of lifestyle, and of course the utilities. So we're gonna touch on this topic for today. So how much does it cost to live comfortably here in the Philippines? So we're going to talk about the housing or your rent. So if you're going to rent a condominium, mostly like expats prefer to stay in condo, right guys? Like condominium, because if you're going to stay in a hotel, I think it's more expensive, most especially if you're staying for a month. So if you're staying for a month, maybe if it's daily, it's better hotel, like maybe just couple of weeks, like 1 week, so it's good hotel. But if for a month, much better if you rent a condominium. It's nice also condo because you can cook. So there's a little kitchen. Unlike hotel, there's no kitchen, so you can't do cooking. So if you love cooking, if you want to save money, and condo is best. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how much how much the rent for renting a condo. Okay, so I write down here my notes. For renting a condo here in Cebu, for a studio unit, this is small unit only. So the rent probably around 15,000 pesos up to 18,000 pesos. So this is just the range, yeah. So it depends on the location or the area where you're staying. So some area are cheaper and some are like a little bit expensive. 15k US dollar, that's around 310 US dollar. 15k Philippine pesos, I'm sorry. So that's around 310 US dollars. Yeah. For a one bedroom condominium, so the rent range around 19,000 pesos to 25,000 pesos. So that's around 320 US dollars to 430 US dollars. So this is for one bedroom. But there are some like more nicer than this, it's more expensive. So as what I've said, it's just an estimate. Okay, so if you are going to rent an apartment in a province area, so province is much cheaper everybody. So that range around 7,000 Philippine pesos up to 12,000 Philippine pesos. So that's around 120 US dollars up to 200 US dollars. It's very cheap for living in provincial area, like an apartment. So there's no condo in province, so mostly like apartment, yeah. So it's still super nice, yeah. The difference, I think, condominium, there's just there's a security guard, so safety. Unlike, I think, apartment, there's no security guard. Just my, that's what I see, guys. So yeah, so now let's proceed to the food expense. So speaking of food, so for one person, probably you can spend for a month for your food around maybe 200 US dollars or up. So that's around 12,000. So as what I've said, it depends on your lifestyle. It depends on the food that you like to eat. If you like to eat an expensive food, so maybe 200 is not enough. Yeah. But if you're living like in a province area, guys, you can spend around 100 up to 150 because you know, food in the province like grocery is a little bit cheap also. Yeah. But in the province, you have limited choice. You have a limited choice compared in the city. So that's the difference. So dining out. So okay, dining out. So if you're in the city, like in Cebu, so dining out, you can spend around $5 to $10 for food. Yes, $5. So that's around 250 pesos up to 500 pesos. So not a classy restaurant, just like fast food. Like Jollibee, guys, you can spend around $3. It's a good meal already. But rice, I know a lot of you don't like rice. So yeah, some lasagna. You can spend around 210 pesos for a good lasagna. Good serving, it's big. So that's around $4. Yes. So pizza, you can have a large pizza for around $9, 450 pesos, or 350 pesos, like $6. So it depends on the place where you eat. Yes. So it's good. You do your research. Don't just go to one place. You can go to different places so you'll know which one is cheaper, which one is more nice, more good. Yeah, so you can have a lot of choices. It's good to choose or to try different kind of places. So yeah, dining out. But if you're going to eat a nice restaurant, everybody, so like buffet, like a buffet. So there's a buffet here in Cebu. You can spend around there's a buffet around 900 or 1,000 pesos. That's almost $20, so $19. You can eat all you want. If you're a big eater, then this is good for you. There's a Korean buffet also. That's around 599 pesos. So it depends on the place. Usually the price is like that. So it's around $10 for a buffet. So you can eat all you can. So this is good for the big eater. Yeah, and if you want to eat like a local. So if you want to eat like a local, so you can eat at the small restaurant. Eat like a Filipino person. You can eat rice, some vegetable, or rice with chicken adobo, or rice with some veggie. You can spend around $2, under $2, guys, with drinks, including with drinks, maybe a bottle of water. You can spend around yeah, $2, less than $3. So it's cheap. So if you adopt the local food, then that's good. But always remember that it's good to eat healthy food also. Vegetable is good, yeah. That's it, guys. That's the food. Now let's proceed to the next one. Transportation. Okay, transportation. So if you want to save a lot of money in your transportation, then go for public. If you're not comfortable, if you feel unsafe for public transportation, then don't do that. So my estimate cost amount for public transportation, that's around $20 to $40 per month. So yeah, it's very affordable, guys. So for the bus ride, if you're going to get a ride with a bus, so the minimum wage here, minimum fare, it ranges to 15 pesos to 50 pesos. It depends on your distance. So 15 pesos, that's around 0.25 US dollars and up to $1 US. So it depends on your destination for a bus. But you'll be like riding like a sardines. But not all the time, everyone. There's some time that is not so crowded, the bus, yeah, public bus. But yeah, if you get a ride with a big bus and going to, like, for example, Lapu-Lapu to Ayala, that's around 50 pesos. So $1, so it's like good. You can see it very good and it's big, spacious. It's good for foreigners. Yes. That's comfortable. So there's another transportation here also, like tricycle. So but tricycle cannot go anywhere. They had designated area. So if you're living like in a hidden area, so you can get a ride with a trike and going to the main highway like that. So probably the fare is around 15 pesos to 20 pesos also. So that's around 20.25 cents to 0.34 cents. So it's so cheap. But if you want to ride by your own, by yourself, like private, so you can pay the whole trip. You pay 100 pesos. So that's $1.72 for the whole trip, and then you're the only passenger. So yeah, that's how it works for tricycle. But if you like to get a ride with a very comfy like that, you go for taxi. Grab or taxi. So Grab or taxi, you can just pay around $3 to $5. It depends if it's short distance, $3 to $5. But if you're going to arrive in a far distance, like maybe almost 1 hour travel, so it depends on your the heavy traffic. So you can spend around $8 to $10 for a taxi ride in a far distance. 7 to 10 US dollars. So the far one is like a little bit far. That's around you spend $10 for the taxi ride. But I'm going to share you guys, be careful in riding a taxi. Some of the taxi drivers, they're going to rip you off, most especially if you're foreigners. So yeah, much better I think if you go for Grab. If you have the Grab apps, it's good. So they can trip you off. You know how much you're gonna pay. Because there are some taxi drivers, they're so smart. So once you arrive at the destination, they press right away the amount. And then you cannot say already, they restart the meter. Yeah. So be careful on that, because sometimes they take advantage to foreigners. Because they're thinking that foreigners have plenty of money. So it's no good. Yeah. But that's reality, guys. That's very true. That really happened. Yeah. So another thing that we're going to touch on is going to be utilities, okay? Utilities. How much you're going to spend for your utilities in the Philippines? So electricity. Electric, you can spend around 1,500 US dollars, 1,500 Philippine pesos. That's around 30 US dollars. So you're not using a lot of your electricity. You're just living in a small place like here. But if you use a lot of your electricity, you can spend, I think, some people, they spend around 50 to 100. Yeah, 3,000 to 5,000 Philippine pesos. 50 to 100 US dollars. It depends on your usage. Water, you can spend around $7 up to $10. It depends, again, as what I've said, it depends on your usage also. Yeah. So I think the cost of electricity and water here is much cheaper compared in your home country. So another thing is internet. So internet here, you're gonna pay your internet around $30 to $40. That's 1,500 Philippine pesos up to 2,000 Philippine pesos. So next thing is your lifestyle. So what is your lifestyle? If you like gym, so you're gonna pay for the gym. So it depends on the area. Sometimes you pay for the gym like $20 for membership like that. Cinema, if you like to watch movie, so cinema is around, you're gonna pay 250 pesos. So that's $4, almost $5, guys. Yes. So if you like massage, okay, massage. So massage here, you can pay around $7 up to $10. So again, it depends on the area where you go. Yeah, there are some like cheap, there are some like a little bit expensive. Yes, if you love massage, this is good for you. Haircut. So haircut here, you can pay around, if you go to a nice mall, $3, 150 pesos. And then if you just go for the outdoor, it's only 60 pesos. It's like $1, guys. So it's very cheap. Yeah, you know. So compare it to your home country. How much you spend for your haircut? I know it's expensive there. Massage is expensive there too. So everyone, considering this expense, so for having a comfortable lifestyle in the Philippines, you need to spend around 1,200 US dollars up to 1,500 US dollars per month to have a comfortable life in the Philippines. So yeah, imagine 1,200 to 1,500 US dollars per month So I know that's so affordable for you guys. So can you leave this amount in your home country? That's my question. I know this amount is only enough for your rent if you're renting there. So yeah. So as what I've said, this amount, it depends on your location, and of course it depends on your lifestyle also. So some of the expats guys, they can suggest around 1300. 1300 could be a fair budget living, having a comfortable life in the Philippines so far. So yeah, but you know what guys? But if you want to live like a local, you can spend around 720 US dollars per month living in the Philippines, but you need to live like a local. Yes, just like me, I'm a local guys. I can even live. I was working at a factory before. My earnings, my income is only $300 per month. That's my highest earnings. And yeah, I survive. $300 per month. But very simple life, yeah. It's like limited dine out. Just always cook, and eating simple food. And then I'm still like supporting my son for $300 per month. Yeah, I pay my rent. My rent is just a small room with a roommate. Yeah, so if you live 720, that's very good already. You can live in a good apartment, I think. Yeah. So again, everyone, as what I've said, it depends on your lifestyle, and of course, it depends on your location here in the Philippines. So that's all for today's video, everyone. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed this topic for today, and I hope this video is informative to all of you. So thank you so much for taking your time watching this video. So have a good day, everybody, and stay safe all. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear your feedback about this video. So thank you and have a good day. Bye.